In this lecture, I'll discuss the game design process. Let's start by talking about the uniqueness of digital games. The game designer Ernest Adams once said, "Games can make dreams real." This is the unique characteristic of interactive entertainment that sets it apart from other forms. Interactive entertainment can take you away to a wonderful place and there let you do an amazing thing. Books and movies can't do that. They can take you away to a wonderful place, but they can't let you do an amazing thing. Books and movies can create fantastic worlds and show them to you, but they can't let you be a part of them. Games create worlds, and they can let you live inside of them as well. Let's talk about how games are made. To do this, I'm going to use a construction analogy. That is, I'm going to relate building games to constructing a home. The first thing that you need to think about when you're building a home is who are you building it for? You'll build it very differently for a group of college students than for a small family with a second child on the way. The same concept applies to games. You need to know who you're making your game for. That is, you need to know who is your target audience. Beyond traditional demographics like age, gender, and culture with games, one of the most significant differences between players is the player style. Are they a core gamer or are they a casual gamer? Core gamers play for the exhilaration of beating the game. They'll tolerate frustration to get to the next level of the game, while a casual player plays for the sheer enjoyment. If the game becomes frustrating, they'll stop playing, put it down, and maybe find another game. When building a house, the location is very important. What neighborhoods are hot, which have comparable properties, what have additional location features like they're in town or they have a big backyard, they have a nice view. As they say in real estate, the three most important things are location, location, location. Our neighborhoods in game development is the game platform. Four of the most prominent platform categories are PC games, Windows and Macintosh, console games, most notable with Nintendo's latest platform or Microsoft's latest platform or Sony's latest platform, and mobile games, most dominated by Apple iOS and, of course, Android. The fourth category being web games. Each platform or each platform category reaches a different audience and has certain advantages and disadvantages. In terms of construction materials, homes are made of brick, concrete, steel, and wood. It's very important for the builder to understand the physical and aesthetic properties of these materials. Games ultimately are made up of digital code, ones and zeros, that control literally millions of switches within the computing device. In the early days of game development, we sometimes worked at this very low level to get the most out of the primitive hardware. But today, we usually don't work with computers at this level. So let's talk about the construction materials of games or game technology. Just like in construction, game technology is built from the ground up. So let's look at our game technology stack. So in construction, we talk about, starting with the earth. We dig a hole in the ground. Our earth in game technology is the hardware we're building upon. The next layer up, in construction would be we then, pour our foundation that we build our house upon. Our foundation in game technology is our operating system. These two things together, our hardware and our operating system, make up our game platform. Moving up our stack here, we add the framing of our house on top of the foundation. The framing of our game technology is our game engine. So this provides things like our graphics rendering capability, our physics interactions, our networking, our ability to read input, and so on. And then we do our finishing work. Our finishing work in our game technology stack is basically everything that we bring in as our game development team. So our game specific code, our graphical assets, our sound effects, and so on. However, from a design perspective, we often should conceptualize the game from the top down. That is, we start with thinking of the target audience. What graphics and sounds and scenarios and game mechanics would they find, most desirable? Then we come up with the design to, meet those needs of the target audience. And then we work out all those technical details, like what game engine should we use, what platform should we build upon, and so forth.